Hi everyone. We're looking at how to write our final research paper. Remember, use your APA 7th edition style for the title page edition. You can look it up on the library page. You can also work with a librarian to do this. Chat with them for 10 minutes, or you can also make a tutor with them if you wish to, a tutor appointment. Remember, it's APA format, and the 7th edition suggests and says 12 font, but it can be Roman times Roman, or it can also be something close to that, like Arial. So they've given us options now in APA 7th. It's double spaced, 1-inch margins, and the rubric at the end, which I'll show you, please make sure you attach it to your paper when you hand it in. When we do our paper, the first thing we're doing is our introduction. And in that introduction, you're going to go why you are doing this research paper, and you want to include some quotes that describe what is happening now as to that's why you're doing the paper now, because of what research is saying that's happening now. In the introduction, you also include, and the introduction can be 1 paragraph or 2, it's your choice. Include your thesis statement, the purpose of your research, and 3 points you will be discussing in your paper. Then your paragraphs start with the points you're making, the 3 points. In point 1 paragraph, the process is always to get your point, make your point, give supporting proof from your research, and then you're going to analyze how does that proof support your point and relate to your thesis statement. I put A here because in your paragraphs for point 1, your first point, you might have a couple of points that you want to make. And they all follow the same idea. You make your point, you get supporting proof from your research, and then you analyze how does that proof or research support your point and relate to your thesis statement. And then you've got point 2, which might be 1 or 2 paragraphs. That's why I labeled it A and B. And again, the same idea. You get your supporting proof for the point you're making in point 2, and then you analyze how does that proof support your point and relate to your thesis statement. And again, you might have a couple of thoughts about point 2, and it might be 2 paragraphs. Point 3, again, you make your point, you get your supporting proof, and you analyze how does this proof support your point and relate to your thesis statement. And again, your point 3 might be 2 paragraphs because you've got a lot to say on 2 different topics to do with your point. Then you go to your conclusion. The conclusion should be the following. It should be your topic sentence in your conclusion. It might be in conclusion, it might be in summary. And what the topic sentence does, it's a fresh rephrasing of your thesis statement. Then you have supporting sentences, and that basically summarize the 3 main points, 1, 2, and 3, that you've talked about in the body of the research, and explain how the ideas fit together to support your thesis. And then you have a closing sentence. Final words. Comment connects back to the introduction and provides a sense of closure to your research. Then you have your APA reference page. You do include a hanging indent on your reference page. You do it exactly the APA style. Remember, there are 5 sources, 2 primary, 3 secondary, and at least 2 of your sources, 2 of the 5 sources, need to be cited in the body of your essay. Also remember, Turnitin will be activated so you can check to see that no more than 30% of your paper is made up of quotes and or paraphrasing. If you have more than 30%, you need to go back and take some quotes or paraphrases out. 70% of the paper needs to be your writing, your analysis. The last piece I'm showing you is the rubric, and that's on the assignment page as well, and we'll go through it in class. Please know all the areas you're being marked, including grammar, sentencing. APA style is worth a lot as well. So make sure you review the rubric before you hand your paper in. Thank you.